It really started when I was about 12. I was in 6th and 7th grade. I started in art class. One of my teachers was really, really pushed the arts, and this is the first time I really started working on other projects other than face paint and doing hands. And she really pushed my creativity, and so that's where it really started. It was about 7th and 8th grade. And we started working with different mediums like video and photography and all kinds of stuff. And then we went in. So I took during my course of middle school and high school, I took about 12 to 15 different art classes. So it really started in high school. And once I graduated and moved on to college is really where I made the choice to go in communication arts, which would have been photography, graphic design. In 1997, I had to make a choice to start a career. That's when I was preparing to get married, became engaged, and my soon-to-be wife was putting pressure on me to actually have a career, to actually look and have something that was said in the paper for our engagement or announcement for our engagement. He actually has a career and he works. So at that time I just got accepted into art school, and then was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in that. And that's when I really started looking at communication arts and knowing that's what I wanted to do. And I first started at Overton's in photography. Actually started in the showroom and then moved to the department photography and graphic department at Overton's, and before I graduated. So that's when I knew I could make a living at it it's kind of hard to make a living at, painting pictures. So typically I got up, I start about 7:30, drop my daughter off and at school. And typically I come into the office here and work on projects that I may have been working on that week. And as far as when photo shoots arise, I could have a day's notice or months or weeks notice. So typically a lot of my work time revolves around when I'm going to be out of the office doing photography. So typically I'm working on all kinds of stuff during the day. A lot of times they are previous photo shoots and then web stuff and things like that. So it's really sporadic. So I work in spurts. My favorite project right now is been a video project that is for a local ministry here in town. And what it's really doing is stretching me to look at another medium, which is video. So I'm trying to get my head around that, using this project as, kind of an excitement to get me kind of motivated to learn something different and, open up another revenue stream for my business. Right now I have an ongoing project with Vidant Health, doing physician photography. And typically what we do is I travel to them. It could be Outer Banks, it could be Duplin County, it could be Tarboro, Rocky Mount, Raleigh. And I travel to them to do headshots for the website, for Vidant Health's website, for their providers. And then we do ad shots for them as well. Another project working on is a website for a local podiatrist. Been working on that for quite a while now, and I'm about to finish it up. And then the previous project, working for the nonprofit, doing a documentary video of what the ministry is about, things like that. So, and it could change tomorrow. So, one is what we use today, which is the Sennheiser wireless lapel system for video. Big difference. Another one is what I really like to use is my Pro Photo backpack, which is it's a portable 24 volt battery pack for my lighting equipment. Allows me to be anywhere, and I can plug in and use it. I can be in the middle of a cornfield and still use my lighting. And then obviously other things, cameras and things, but those are the two that really stand out and allowed me to do, be mobile. It comes in cycles. So as I'm busy with one thing, then typically the other is not as busy. So right now, photography I've been busy with. But photography is more of a passion for me. And then design happens to be probably more of a profession, my career. But photography happens, still also is part of that. But the photography happens, it's something that I can explore a lot further artistically, that, isn't client based. It's more of art based. So that's something that I want to do more of and get more into. But, but design is a passion too, because I love whenever I design something and it just clicks and everything's like, you spend a lot of time adjusting the smallest things, the kerning and the type, the relationship of the grid and the way you set up things and the way that they all kind of come together, and once it clicks, it's just that it's like a really great feeling, because then if you feel like you've designed something and it looks better than something, that somebody did on Microsoft Paint, so. I'm boycotting Starbucks. Bad design. Okay.